In Daniel chapter 3, King Nebuchadnezzar put up an idol and said, everybody has to worship. When you hear the sound of music play, either you bow down to this idol or you'll be executed. Hi, Alex McFarland here, talking about critical theory and just the pressure to get in line with wokeness and to shape how you think and what you're willing to say in light of the ever-changing, currently redefined woke truth. It reminds me of many regimes throughout history that have tried to control what people think and what people believe is true. And of course, Daniel, a follower of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Daniel was not willing to bow to the idol. Today, we need some Daniels. We need some people like Daniel 11:32 who are strong and who know their God and are willing to do exploits for truth. Folks, I want to say this. I want to be very clear. Whenever we talk about standing for truth, people on the left, at least, they'll say, oh, well, you're one wanting to establish a theocracy, a Christian nationalist. Look, if somebody doesn't want to be a Christian, nobody's going to make them be a Christian. But our nation, part of the genius of America, and certainly our strength and our stability for 2.5 centuries, has been that we were based on an agreed upon moral code, truth. You can call it the Ten Commandments. You can call it the Word of God. And then there have been ministers and Christians by the millions that were willing to tell people what is truth. And we need that. We need the boundaries of moral revelation so that we don't just digress and live like animals. And we need to realize this critical theory, diversity, inclusion, it's very undiverse. You either get in step or there's a price to pay. It's not inclusive because those who don't believe that everything is relative, they are excluded from the conversation. So where your kids go to school, the persons that we send to Washington to lead us, our religious freedoms themselves, part and parcel to what it means to be an American, these things are at risk. So I ask you to pray. I ask you to stay informed. I ask you to courageously influence others. Stand for truth before we lose the opportunity to speak and live and stand for truth. You know what's amazing? In the COVID and post-COVID years, our ministry has just grown and grown and grown. I mean, you would think that it would go backward, and yet God has miraculously blessed what we're doing in terms of the events, publishing, and broadcasting. Now, our website is just simply my name, alexmcfarland.com. We do camps, we do conferences, and we put out a newsletter. I hope you get our newsletter. But I would ask you to pray about supporting what we're doing. Every year, thousands of people are coming to Christ. We're equipping young people to care about God and country. I tell people with our camps, we're trying to woke-proof America's youth. And so would you consider making a donation and help us? You can give securely online, alexmcfarland.com, or you can mail in a contribution to P.O. Box 10231, Greensboro, North Carolina, 27404. And folks, what we're doing, and we're coming soon to a town near you, our event preparation manual goes out. We're mobilizing communities all across America to have events that are evangelistic, events that are informative. Revival is coming, a move of God's Spirit. And I would ask you to please be a part of it. Your tax-deductible contributions will be gratefully received, faithfully, fruitfully used, and please know that for your prayers and support, we sincerely thank you.